Welcome to World History TV. We're set to embark on an incredible journey through time. From ancient civilizations to modern-day events, we explore stories that have shaped our world. Our rich tapestry of human experience offers countless lessons and fascinating insights. Whether you're a history buff or simply curious about the past, you've come to the right place. Grab your passport to the past. We're delving into defining moments of our history. Together, we'll uncover the events and personalities that made today possible. Join us as we discover the moments that define us on World History TV. Christianization and the end of the Viking Era. The Christianization of Sweden marked a critical turning point that reshaped the country's social, political, and religious landscape. This transition from Norse paganism to Christianity was gradual, spanning from the 9th to the 12th century, as Sweden integrated the Christian faith into its traditional Viking culture. The process was influenced by increased interactions with Christian Europe, the spread of missionary activities, and shifts in royal leadership that favored the new religion. Here are the key aspects of this transformative period. Missionary influence and early conversions. Contact with Christian Europe. Swedish Vikings' extensive trade and diplomatic ties with Christian kingdoms in Europe exposed them to new religious beliefs. Encounters with Christian merchants, traders, and Byzantine culture introduced ideas that would gradually influence Swedish society. Missionaries and early converts. Missionaries from the Frankish Empire, particularly Saint Ansgar, often called the Apostle of the North, made some of the first organized attempts to convert Swedes. Although the initial efforts met resistance, missionaries established small Christian communities and brought awareness of the new faith. Royal converts. Early kings and leaders saw strategic benefits in adopting Christianity, as it offered political alliances and legitimacy. For instance, Olof Skötkonung, who ruled in the late 10th century, was Sweden's first openly Christian king and an early royal convert, who promoted the Christian faith through influence and policy. Religious coexistence and gradual integration. Pagan and Christian practices side by side. Initially, Christianity did not immediately replace Norse paganism. Many communities adopted a dual approach, maintaining pagan rituals while integrating aspects of Christianity. Old Norse gods and customs coexisted with Christian prayers and sacraments for several generations. Establishment of churches and dioceses. Over time, churches were constructed, often near traditional pagan sites to ease the transition. By the 11th century, Christian dioceses were established, creating a more organized and structured Christian influence across Sweden, particularly in areas like Uppsala. Spread of Christian symbols and customs. Christian symbols and customs gradually became part of Swedish life, with local leaders beginning to adopt Christian rituals for baptisms, marriages, and funerals, further assimilating the new faith into cultural norms. Royal support and institutional change. Conversion of the ruling elite. Support from kings and nobles was crucial to the widespread acceptance of Christianity. Kings used their influence to promote Christian laws and morality, gradually phasing out pagan traditions. Kings like Inga the Elder, early 12th century, are notable for firmly supporting Christian practices and actively discouraging pagan customs. Building a Christian legal system. With the support of the monarchy, Swedish society began to shift from Viking honor codes and clan-based justice to a Christian legal system influenced by church doctrine. This shift laid the groundwork for a unified Swedish kingdom under Christian law. End of blood feuds and raiding. Christianization also marked a shift away from traditional Viking customs like blood feuds and raids, advocating for more peaceful conflict resolution and diplomacy. Swedish society moved away from raiding cultures, focusing more on stable governance and trade relations. Decline of Norse paganism and the Viking lifestyle. A shift in cultural identity. As Christianity took root, traditional Norse belief systems and the Viking way of life began to fade. Norse mythology, once central to Swedish identity, was increasingly replaced by Christian teachings, altering Sweden's cultural fabric. Ban on pagan practices. As the monarchy's power strengthened, rulers outlawed pagan practices, effectively ending sacrificial rituals and ceremonies. Religious sites, like Gamla Uppsala, that once held sacred Viking ceremonies were repurposed as Christian churches or converted to Christian sites of worship. The rise of pilgrimages and European connections. Swedish Christians began participating in pilgrimages to European holy sites, building Sweden's connections with the broader Christian world. These connections further distanced Swedish society from its Viking roots and aligned it with European Christianity. Ever wondered why history is more thrilling than fiction? Join us as we uncover untold stories from the past. Did you know the world's most famous landmarks have secrets? Discover them all on World History TV. Feeling intrigued? Subscribe for daily doses of historical wonders.